Hey, 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 hey. Hey, beautiful people. Who is out there today? Excuse me. All right, y'all. I'm back and I wanted to hop on real quick to talk to you about how to improve your decision making process. There's one thing that I have found that has been super helpful and that keeps me focused and helps make it easier to make decisions, and that is my decision making framework. So, it is super important to establish a decision making framework that aligns with your strategic goals. Um, and basically, let me back up a little bit and talk about what a decision making framework is, because some of you might be like, what is she talking about? What is a decision making framework, right? So, a decision making framework is really a super simple, process oriented, strategic type way of making decisions. That's the easy definition, right? Is literally like putting your decision through a process um, and coming to the end result. So that's what a decision making framework is. If you thought it was something more super fancy, sorry to disappoint you. So, why is this important, right? It's super important to establish a decision making framework or have some sort of process around how you make decisions and make sure that that framework or that process is aligned with your strategic goals. This framework helps you to evaluate the different types of requests and opportunities and things like that more objectively. So, you want to consider factors like, does it align with your vision? Does it align with the goals that you have set? Does it align with your values, right? What is the potential impact of that opportunity or that decision to your goals and your current commitments and your current time constraints? And do you really have the available resources to see it through if you were to say yes, right? So having a clear decision making process just makes it easier for you to say no to opportunities that don't align with your strategic goals or your strategic direction. So, how do you go about creating this framework? Thank you for asking. There are 8 steps, super simple. Number one, define the decision, right? Ask yourself, what is the decision that needs to be made right now? This way, you're super clear on what the actual problem, issue, request, or opportunity is. Number two, identify the goals and the objectives. So, determine the desired outcomes and goals associated with that particular decision, and do they align with your strategic goals? You want to run them through that map. Number three, you want to gather all the necessary information. This is, what is the data? What is the facts? What's the information surrounding this particular decision or request or opportunity that you need to know to make an informed choice, right? This could also look like doing research or talking to your trusted advisors and all of those things as well. Fourth thing you want to do is list your alternatives. Every decision has an alternative. So you want to brainstorm and create a list of potential options and solutions. Number five, you want to evaluate those alternatives. So you want to assess each one against whatever that predefined criteria that you've created and set in your process. Taking into factors like, um, is it feasible for me right now based on what I have going on in my life? What's the cost involved to it? What's the benefit of me doing that versus me not doing it? Those are the things that you want to look at when you evaluate it. Six, you want to prioritize those alternatives once you create that list, right? This helps you to figure out what's most favorable for you and what really matters. So you may come up with like your top three. And then you want to make the decision. Number seven is the most important. Make the decision. Decide on which route you're going to go, which alternative you chose, what decision you said, this is what I'm going to do, or this is not what I'm going to do, and then create a plan of action for actually implementing that decision. And then once you do, monitor and evaluate the situation. That's the last step. So you want to continually assess the decision that you made and then adjust your strategy as needed. So if you need more support, you can use some of the popular decision-making frameworks, I guess you could call them, like the SWOT analysis or the decision matrix or the pros and cons method. All of those are decision-making frameworks. You can use those. Just remember, don't overcomplicate it. Okay? Mwah.